Yep. So here it is here. There you go. Nice box. I like the contrast in the colors. It's a very nice box. And this is the what? RL594GGUNBK TAC 1. Let's go ahead and unbox this here. We're gonna take this off. I do like the packaging. I think it's pretty cool. The yellow there contrasting it. I think it's pretty cool looking. And here we go. Oh, of course they got this side up like this, and then they have that in there upside down. That's okay. Here it is. And this is, man, this is really protected. Nice big piece of foam. It's a very nice box. I really appreciate it when these watch manufacturers put these timepieces in nice boxes that offer protection. I do personally need to buy another watch case, which I'll probably review one on the channel in the near future. I had something not too good just happen to me, and maybe I'll tell you guys about that next video. I don't know. Maybe I'll tell you this video. Haven't decided yet, but here it is. And yeah, so far it is pretty cool looking. There it is. There's the back of it. Let's take a look at it. It's not much thicker than what I'm currently wearing for my daily driver. It is bigger. It's definitely bigger. We're gonna take this plastic off and look at it some more. I'm gonna make sure you guys get a shot of the face there. And the buckle, some engraving there. Ruimas, I guess it is. I'm probably saying it wrong. If I am, apologies. It's the back. It says genuine leather here on the strap. Looks good. Let's take this plastic off and go from there. Okay, so here we go. So I'm taking the plastic off the front. You can see the face better. There's the back. I left the plastic on the back of it, but still nice engraving on the back of it. And the leather feels, it's kind of stiff, not very soft, but I think it'll be fine. And we're gonna find out in a minute, because you guys know I have really small wrists, if this thing will fit my wrist or not. The keepers on it, one stitch there, and this one here seems to be okay. I'm always a little bit worried about when you have these type of keepers like this that are this thin and they only have one stitch in them. I'm always afraid this part here is going to fail, but the rest of it looks okay. The stitching there looks pretty robust, and it's black there stitching wise. No contrasting colors. Let's look at this. Pull out the crown and see what she does. So let me set the time. I pulled the crown all the way out, so it's not a screw down crown like this watch here I talked about last time. It's a screw down crown. Let's see, it is 1612, so 412. So we'll put it right there. It goes ticking. Let's take a listen real quick and see if I can hear it ticking at all, what it sounds like. Yeah, if you're in a, hold on. If you're in a loud room, like a loud, very echoey room, you might hear it tick. If I have the watch about a little bit from my ear, I can hear it some, but of course that big windmill there is of course going to, with the sun in your eyes, is going to muffle the sound some, but it's not very loud. It's not annoyingly loud at all. Something I can deal with. I like hearing a watch tick anyway, whether it's automatic or quartz. This is a quartz movement, by the way. I will put information up on the screen about the different specifications and so forth. Let's see if the bezel rotates at all. Nope, stationary bezel. I think this is this middle wheel thing. I think that's the date. I think. And today, pull out my cell phone. I think today's the 6th or something, I think, of May. Yep, May 6th, 2021. We pull this out. Okay, 2 tick clicks is the time. Yeah, so this should be the date or something. Hold on. Might not be out enough. That's the time. Just move the time a little bit. Let's go in 1 click and see what she does, if anything. Is she doing anything? I'm trying to see if this date window looking thing here does anything. I don't think it does anything. I just think it's actually just more decoration. Interesting though. Yeah, so it looks like it just has the time on it, no date. Yeah, just checking that. So it just tells time. There is no no date function on it that I can see. And yeah, let's go ahead and put it on my wrist and check it out beside my daily driver timepiece real quick, so you guys can see it. All right. Let's see. All right, I have it in the smallest hole, and so I want to give a good job because people like me have small wrists, and it's nice to see I don't have to do what I've done so often on this channel and poke another hole in the strap. I hate doing that, but what I think my Show the Belly vintage pilot I've done that with, and of course that US Polo Sport watch that frustrated me not long ago. I had to put another hole in that one, I think, and a couple other ones that I put a hole in. So it's nice to see them thinking about people like myself that have small wrists. So that's nice. I dig it. Not bad. All right, so just like the Skagen, I'll leave a link to this in the video. I'm probably not going to review this for 2 weeks like I did this, but I do want to give it a couple of days where I kind of review it and experience it and see if there's anything with it that you guys need to know about. So far, yeah. I like it. It probably again won't replace this as my actual daily driver, but I do like the styling of it. I think it's pretty cool. And I like the box. Very well protected. I like that. I hate it when watches come in like a little plastic bag or something like that, which some of the Wish watches that I've showed on the channel have come like that. Some of them though have been fine, but others not so much. So I appreciate it when a manufacturer takes the time to put at least a decent box with a timepiece, and not just put it in a plastic bag and ship it either through Amazon or Wish or whoever, and they actually put it in a decent looking box. I do appreciate that. So, yep. So keep in mind when you're looking at this watch on Amazon, it comes in different variants, as you see popped up on the screen. I had the variant obviously that's circled. There's other variants, so some of the specs may overlap. and some may not apply. So as usual, just showing you guys clips from about a 3-4 day period to kind of give you guys a good idea about this watch. Again, I do like the watch. The watch sits on my very small wrist very well. The keepers have not failed. I have already banged the watch up and noticed no scratches on the watch thus far, so it is holding up. Now the case size I'm not totally sure about. It seems to say at one point it's 46 to 50 millimeters basically, and I would run to the hardware store and get some new calipers, but I'm actually at home at the bed doing this voiceover. I just got home from the hospital, spent the night at the hospital. I had a minor stroke, so I'm okay. I can drive, but obviously I have more important things to worry about than running to the hardware store to get the calipers to measure this timepiece. Haven't gotten a dime of my unemployment money that rides in shares. So don't forget to subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Virginia Beach Ride Share. I'm just going back through some of these old videos and seeing what I can improve while I make this video. So I've had this watch in the shower at home, and of course, like I said, I just got back from the hospital. I spent the night there because of a stroke, and no problems with ingress or any problems with the watch at all. Now let's look at night performance as well as underwater night performance. So the Lume isn't like breathtaking or anything, but it does work. As you'll see in a minute, it also works underwater. Not the brightest, definitely not as bright as a Skagen, not even close underwater, but it does work. But the person getting this watch, you're not probably doing any underwater stuff anyway, and for the average Joe, the Lume on this watch will be just fine. So again, like I said, I'm just putting this watch through its paces, through my normal, at times mundane daily life. As I just said, I just had a stroke. In fact, right there, this clip here is actually the day, late that day, I started having those symptoms, and the next morning went to Centera Princess Anne Hospital and checked myself in, and they held me overnight. But I'm okay. I can drive, but taking some time and resting and doing this voiceover as well. But even in the hospital, the watch banged up against some of the stuff in the hospital and so forth. You know, I had blood drawn nearby and all that kind of stuff, and no problem at all. I did have to take it off with some of these scan machines, CT scan and MRI machine. I had to take the watch off, but the watch was close by and no problems at all from the CT scan or MRI machines at the hospital at all. Like I said, I'm okay. I gotta take some drugs to help me out, but I'll be all right. Just like this watch. This watch was all right and held up just fine, and has held up just fine. And again, for most people, this will be a good, inexpensive watch. Now, this gentleman here, they were approaching him probably about his fishing license, so hopefully he had the right paperwork. I guess he did, because when I came back the other way, you know, he was still there, so they didn't haul him off and put him in jail. So, but anyway, it's a pretty good watch for the price point. At this price point, you know, you can't expect but so much. You really can't. And if you only have, you know, a small amount of money to spend on a good quality watch, you can take to the beach, you can take to the hospital if you happen to work there, or like me, you had a stroke and got admitted in there. It'll tell time. You can tell time, you know, underwater, you know, different types of environments that most people are going to experience with no problems at all. No problems at all. It is a little bit weird though. I should have mentioned it, but back in the loom part, a little bit weird. The loom pattern, the loom arrangement. But once you get used to it, it's not a big deal. I do wish they had everything on the face loom. That would really make this watch so much better in my opinion. Again, this, if I didn't say it already, the strap is comfortable, very comfortable. Even when it gets wet, not a problem at all. So, this watch is not perfect, but my overall opinion of the watch is, for the amount of money that you're paying and what you're getting, and for the fact that it held up, I'm giving it 5 clocks. And I do recommend this timepiece if you're on a very tight budget. It'll hold up, and I think it'll serve you well for what most of us average Joes will be putting the watch through. Remember, I have a second YouTube channel called Virginia Beach Rideshare. If you're a rideshare gig worker, here's a short clip from that channel. Hello, welcome to Virginia Beach Rideshare. Probably one of the shortest videos. Anyway, guys, again, my second channel, Virginia Beach Rideshare. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to both of my YouTube channels. Take care. Be well.